And today's Gen Alpha kids, I mean, they have Google Guru, which is a better guru than we are. A student's mind is a blank slate, you can write and draw whatever you want. We accept that we are not very equipped, and it's better that we are ready to learn. We older generation always love to blame the younger generation for being irresponsible, disobedient, getting addicted to mobile phones and not studying. But I always say, if they are addicted to mobile phones, is it their fault? It is our generation's fault, right? Hi, I'm Vasuki. I'm here at the Kerala Literature Festival 2026 and I'm having a good time.
Ma'am, I think 1 week before you were busy as much as like a student, like from Consumerism here at Literature Festival, you're doing multiple roles, okay?
Yes, that's right.
How are you enjoying as an author, I would ask?
I think I wrote this book with a purpose. I came to the service with a purpose. I always wanted to do something that can change this world into a better place. So whether it is service or my new avatar as an author, it is all with this public service in mind and to create a good change in this world. So I feel my book, whomsoever can read it, will have a very different perspective about life. As a matter of fact, it talks about the truth about life. So I wanted to put it on record that this is what life is all about. And in a way, the entire world is going in the reverse direction, away from the truth. So that is why I wrote the book. So I think I'm getting an amazing response. Of course, books like this take their own time to reach its peak, but it's on its way up. Thank you.
I remember talking to you as a collector in many roles, okay? Now it's like I've seen the videos from Consumerism, you saying to media, like, I am in par with, or I am trying to be as much as relatable to Gen Z because I have a daughter. Like, I have a child.
Gen Alpha, actually.
Gen Alpha. So this profession, and at the same time, how we are gelling with the younger generation.
So I always believe that, very crucial skills that we need as a human being, and more so as a parent. So whether it is for husband and wife or professional relationship or parenting, any place where there are human beings involved, one of the basic crucial life skill that we need to have is patient listening, empathy, to understand what the other person is going through, understanding, and also the heart to apologize whenever we go wrong. These are very crucial things in parenting is what I understood. I mean, of course, this comes from both psychological sciences because I'm a psychology graduate, but more so as an experience as a mother. And today's Gen Alpha kids, I mean, they have Google Guru, which is a better guru than we are. So as far as facts are concerned, yes, they have, access to a lot of facts. But facts does not equal to knowledge or wisdom. Wisdom is something different. So handling such a Gen Alpha needs a lot of patience and a lot of self-awareness, I would say. So they know a lot of things, and when they say that this is a mistake you're doing, it's better to listen patiently and accept that yes, it is a mistake, right? So I could go on and on for hours together, but what I feel is that parenting Gen Alpha children is really challenging, and it is better that we accept that we are not very equipped, and it's better that we are ready to learn what it is to be a parent of a Gen Alpha generation.
Being parent to a Gen Alpha means like you have not just the responsibility to show them what the world was, also you have to cope up with their beliefs and their ideologies of what world is going to, right?
Yes.
So on that note, what do you think, how our older generation is equipped or aware enough about the concept and ideologies that these kids, or I would say not Gen Alpha, the middle agers have? Because we still have the notion that they are so much addicted to phone, they are not in the right path. That kind of discussion always happen. So what do you think? Do we older generation have to change?
So actually, we older generation always love to blame the younger generation for being irresponsible, for being disrespectful, for being disobedient, getting addicted to mobile phones and not studying. But I always say, if they are addicted to mobile phones, is it their fault? It is our generation's fault, right? We only created some nonsensical stuff like a smartphone and high speed internet with all its addictive avenues within that world. We only created that, and we are blaming the younger generation for getting addicted to it. How is that even sensible, or how is that even justifiable, right? So I always say that, first and foremost, we as a generation, and probably even the previous generation, have been going on a wrong path, right? So I always tell my children, my children always used to say, Amma, you're so cringe, you always talk like this and all that, okay. But then I am very consistent in saying that, just because everybody is doing the wrong, it doesn't make it right,
Correct.
So because, for example, I always tell my children from when they are young, don't watch so much phone, don't play video games, you're not allowed to play video games, I will not download video games in this phone and all that. So they'll be like, why you are only being strict? In every house, this is what is happening. Every child every one of my friends is playing. Why you are alone being strict? So I always tell this, just because everybody is doing the wrong doesn't make it right. But unfortunately, in a way, the entire world is going on a wrong path. Okay. So I feel, whether I'm trying to promote the idea of reuse or trying to promote mental health or whatever it is, I'm doing this because, I want my children to understand that I'm not saying this just to them. I'm saying this to the entire world. I'm trying to create the awareness that this is wrong. Yes, it is wrong. Let us accept and wake up to the fact that we are on a wrong self-destructive path, leading to mental health issues and suicides and divorces and broken families and drug addiction and digital addiction. Yes, let us accept we are on a wrong path. That means we need a major course correction. So my children see me in a way to that I'm walking the talk, right? And that is what is earning respect from my children. So when I am advocating such stuff to the world, my children are also, in a way, they are also trying to find out from their own way, because anyway Google Guru is there, so it gives better facts than me. So I say, if you are coming and arguing with me, you don't have to, just you yourself Google and look for scientific papers and scientific studies on what it says about digital addiction, what it says about consumerism, what it says about climate change. So I allow them to explore all of these aspects on their own. So I feel, on the one hand, they themselves have accepted that yes, we are not doing the right thing, and it is our role in this world to do the right thing and say the right thing and speak the right thing. And second thing is that because we are in this together, not just as a family, but we are also trying to go out in the world and talk about these things, I feel I'm earning the respect that my children, because I don't think you can demand respect from a person, right? You can only earn it. So I feel, I can say with my humble confidence that I'm able to earn that respect from my children, because, I'm having the courage to say that, yes, we are on a wrong path.
Understand. As you say, the concept of reuse, from Kallol Sound, the swap shop was a big hit in media and everything. Everybody is accepting it. But I would say, is it good that we try first to preach, or I would say make this aware to the students first, rather than we giving a lecture or maybe an awareness class to the elder ones? Because reusability or in fashion, in dress or anything, or being more kind to nature is what we have learned from, I would say, first standard, second standard. Don't waste your trees, plant your water. We study that every time, but somehow we forget it. So now, do you find that it is better to teach all these things to students so that they can take it to the future?
Yes, definitely. Students understand this and accept this in a much better way than the elderly ones, because a student's mind is a blank slate. You can write and draw whatever you want, but as you grow up, your mental rigidities and mental resistance scientifically increases. We become increasingly set in our ways, in our thinking, and in our behavior. But I would like to, take from the point that you mentioned. We all learn that, we need to respect nature. We all learn that the planet needs sensitive protection. We all learn that everywhere. But the problem is, every day the consumerist infotainment overload keeps bombarding us that, you need to buy this and that to make yourself happy. We have influencers, we have everywhere your head turns. Someone or the other is giving you the information that only buying this and that will make you happy. So in a way, when 24/7, if you are exposed to this kind of an information, and it happens everywhere, you drive on a road, you find advertisements,
Billboards.
you go and buy a magazine, there are so many things that tell you buy this and buy that. You open your phone, there are so many advertisements which tells you buy this and buy that. So anywhere and every avenue, when it keeps giving you these cues, then whatever you learn, you forget, right?
Yeah.
Because this is what is filling your mental
True.
space, because it's bombarding you all the time. So whatever you feel that, yes, I need to be a very conscious consumer, I need to protect this planet, all that learning goes out the window. The people who are listening to this interview will, as long as they are listening to me, yes, they'll be like, yes, I have to be conscious and everything. But the moment this interview is over, they are exposed to 4,000 times more information asking them to buy. So whether my information is going to stay in their mind or that information is going to stay in their mind, obviously that 4,000 times the information which comes that is only going to stay in their mind. So the point is, we need to be, all the time consciously aware that, we are in a very illusory bubble, selling us all sorts of consumerist lies. We need to be aware that these are lies. This is not going to give us happiness. What is going to give happiness is what I had always been saying. So the problem is, we all know that we do learn when we are young that we need to protect the planet and we need to take care of nature. And we do learn, in our schools. But then the moment you step out, from your house and then till the time you retire to bed, it is said that, there are like 3,000 to 4,000 advertisements. You go out on the road, there is an advertisement billboard asking you to buy something. You go, you go into open a magazine, there is something asking you to buy. You open your mobile phones or your laptops, go into the internet, there are 1,001 information which is asking you to buy something. So obviously, all the time we are bombarded with these consumerist lies and the consumerist cues asking you to buy this and that. So obviously, whatever you learn, you tend to forget. So I'm saying this right now in this interview. The person who's listening to this interview will be like, yes, I need to become a conscious consumer. But the moment this interview is over, obviously, this will be forgotten, because the next moment on, the next cues that bombard him is asking him to buy this or that.
Yeah.
So this is what is called, in psychology terms, something called availability heuristics.
Mm-hmm.
What is availability heuristics? I don't know if you've heard of this. There's a Nobel laureate. His name is Daniel Kahneman. What he found out is that 98% of the time, human beings are irrational decision makers. We always make most important life decisions or economic decisions or even policy decisions, for that matter, based on heuristics. What is heuristics? Heuristics is mental shortcut. So whatever information is readily available to you, your mind processes whatever is readily available to you and you make a decision. So what is readily available to you? It is a consumerist lies, right?
Yes.
Things which is asking you to buy this and that. So you make most of your life decisions based on this kind of an infotainment overload of consumerist lies rather than the truth about life.
Understood.
The truth doesn't have the money muscle to bombard you the way the consumerist lies can bombard you, right? So obviously the truth always becomes muffled in such a noise, such a saleable noise. So that is why I wrote the book. At least let me put it on record that, we are going on a self-destructive path, and understand that none of this is giving happiness to you or this planet or anybody for that matter, because statistics have proven that happiness is declining, our emotional intelligence is declining, relationships are going for a toss, and so we are becoming more and more unhealthy. Everywhere you turn, you have autoimmune disorders and cancer and neurodegenerative disorders. So whether it is our physical health or mental health or social health or emotional health, all of them are coming down. So obviously we are on a wrong path, because we have been made to forget what is the truth about life. So that is what I have explained in the book, that the happiness is not in any of these consumerist lies that surround us, but it is within us. And what we need to do is, we need to work on ourselves to prioritize on our inner growth, so that we can remove the mental impurities that we have and find our inner happiness.
That was well said and deep thought. So, lastly, share the story about this sari.
So this sari is about 30 years.
How years old it is?
I think this was bought in 1997. And I don't think this is even my sari, because at that time I was very young. I was not I don't think I was old enough to wear a sari. So it was bought at the time of my sister's wedding. You have a tradition of buying saris during a wedding, right? So I think it was my sister's wedding, and we were buying saris, and that's how the sari ended up in our house. So I am still wearing it. I still wear a lot of my mother's saris that she doesn't want to wear anymore. So
beautiful, because I want to ask this in particular, because your sari or maybe the outfit you wear will definitely carry a story.
Yeah, I try to be very, very conscious. As a family, we are a very conscious consumers, and even my children have been having that value right from when they're young. And whether it is my son or daughter, they never ask things just because they want them. They'll definitely analyze whether they need them, and then only make a request. So we don't throw things away very easily. So we try to, even my younger days clothes, especially my honeymoon clothes or whatever, my daughter has started wearing them. Okay, so we are a family of reuse, and we as a family, we are trying to be as conscious as a consumer. But I feel, as per our own standards, we are still not met our own standards. We need to become all the more conscious than what we are right now, but we are taking it slow and steady.
Great. Thank you so much. Lovely talking to you.
Thank you.